Hello everyone, it has been a minute. Welcome back to my channel. I am making a late summer favorites video today, which I realize might seem weird because it is technically October. I realize this. However, it's 80 degrees today in Illinois. So basically seasons they don't matter anymore. Seasons don't exist. Yeah, because like it's 80 degrees in October. I don't know how to handle 80 degrees in October. Early September, I can deal with that. Now that we're in October, like I'm done, I'm ready for it to fall, but like here I am in my short sleeve t-shirt because it's 80 degrees. I can't. But yeah, these are some of the things that I have been loving over the past couple months or so. So we're just gonna call it a late summer favorites and you're all gonna deal with it and we'll all still be friends at the end of the day. Sound good? I'm gonna start off with a hair care product, and this is a basically empty bottle. I have a new bottle on the way because my hair can't live without this, I have learned. I have no idea how to pronounce the brand of this product. I got it in a Birchbox and it's OUAI, so I don't know if that's supposed to be said like by the letters or if it's like OY or OYE, like no clue. And so I'm not gonna pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But this is a wave spray, and something that if you've been following me on Instagram and you've seen selfies of me like lately, you've noticed that my hair we've been embracing some texture. And that's a new thing for me because I got my hair cut a little shorter. And my hairdresser added some layers on the long side, and it turns out that when my hair doesn't have layers, it lays very, very straight, and when it does have layers, it just naturally waves and does some weird curly thing. And so we're rolling with it. And it's been really, really nice to kind of embrace the natural waves in my hair and not have to deal with it, because what I do in the morning is I take a shower, and then while it's still wet, I spray this in my hair, and then I just scrunch it like on the top of my head and just like scrunch it up, and then it dries like this and it looks fantastic. And I'm so into it because it requires no maintenance at all. And I am so low maintenance when it comes to my hair, it's ridiculous. But this has been the key to that. It doesn't leave my hair crunchy or crispy. It doesn't leave it like feeling like you have some like powdery product in your hair. It's just fantastic. For skincare, I have a few boxes to show you. These are sample boxes by Darphin. They are $15 a piece. One is for hydration and one is for redness. Now, if you're not familiar with Darphin, it is a French skincare line, and they have a bunch of just really high-end luxury kind of skincare regimens, and it's supposedly fantastic. I had not heard of them, but we started carrying their products at work, and so I thought that a good way to kind of try the products and then be able to speak to the products to customers would be to get these little sample boxes, because at work we carry all of the full sizes of the things that are in these little sample boxes, and these have been a delight. Each of these comes with a cream, a serum, and a essential oil elixir, and one is for redness relief and one is for hydration. What I have been doing is at night, I've been using the hydration products, and then during the day, before I put makeup on, I've been using the redness relief because I do have quite a bit of redness in my skin, like right around my nose and so on and so forth. Now, some issues I had with these right off the bat is that there are no directions in these boxes as to how to use these at all. So definitely not for skincare newbies, because I was looking through these and looking online and like scouring the depths of the internet as to like, what do I do with this? So it can be a little confusing off the bat, and full disclosure, I do not really use the essential oil elixirs. It says, I figured out after a lot of researching, like those are for nighttime only, and you're supposed to like put it on your skin before you put your serum on and then your moisturizer. And I haven't really discovered that those have a great purpose, but the moisturizer and the serums in both of these work really, really well and make my skin feel fantastic. The hydration one truly does really moisturize my skin, and I have fairly oily skin, so finding that balance of moisturizer that doesn't over moisturize is really good. And the redness relief I think is a really nice primer for my skin before I start the day as well. What's great about these too is that these are like sample boxes, so I think I said at the start of this, these are $15 a piece, and give you a pretty hefty size sample. I bought these several months ago and I still have not used all of the samples yet. Now the full sizes are in the higher end range for skincare. They're both over like 50 bucks, I'm pretty sure. However, if they last as long as the samples do, I think that that's probably a decent price for them. So I've just been really impressed with these as I've been trying to become more of an adult and developing my skincare routine and all of that. For beauty, all I have are a couple old favorites that I have recently dug back up again. One is this L'Oreal Infallible single eyeshadow. This was my favorite like years ago. This is the exact same eyeshadow that I've had all these years. And I just kind of put it away in a drawer and forgot about it, and recently pulled it back up. This is the Amber Rush color. And as you can see from afar, it's this pretty like rosy gold color. I have it on my eyes right now. And I have just been really loving this as kind of a minimal eyeshadow look. All I do is pop this on my lids and call it a day, and it's super easy. The pigmentation is fantastic. The formula is just beyond anything. Really great drugstore price as well. But what I love about this, especially this time of year, is in the summer I was pairing this with more like orangey looks, like a coral tone lipstick and blush and everything. But as I'm transitioning into the fall, because it's kind of that rosy gold look, you can put it with more brown shades and the, you know, darker rosy shades, and it looks good with that too. So I've been really liking this as kind of a transitional look. And yeah, it's an oldie but a goodie, so we're whipping this back out. And the other oldie but goodie is this nail polish. This is a Butter London polish in the color Slapper, and this used to be a big favorite of mine, and again, I just pulled it out of a drawer and was like, yeah, I'll paint my toes in that today. Like, why the heck not? And then I left it on my toes for like 3 months straight because I was just nuts about it. It is such a great teal color. It's not too green and it's not too blue. It's really bright and punchy, but it's also not like teenagery. It's like a mature teal color. So I'm really, really loving it. Moving on to some fashion, I have some shoes to show you. Maurice's a couple of months ago had this really good like clearance, like summer clear out sale, and I got some shoes for like $5 a piece, and I'm crazy about them. First of which are these ballet flats. I am nuts about these. I've been looking for kind of replacement flats for some of my old ones that have worn out, and finding flats that are comfortable is so much harder than a lot of people let on. A lot of them like right around here will like cut you in your like the bone of your foot, or the heels are too low and they cut into your foot, or they're not flexible enough so they like smack your foot as you walk, and it's a difficult feat, and these just meet all of the requirements. Plus they're really cute. I am obsessed with the perforation on them and the little scallop detail. I love how they've got the ties. I love how high they come up in the back. I love the pointy toe. I love how freaking soft and flexible these are. They just move with my feet so well, and I can wear them all day at an 8-hour shift at work and they don't kill my feet. So basically they're a miracle shoe, and for a $5 shoe I am crazy, crazy, crazy impressed. And Mama also got herself some new sandals. Same kind of deal as the flats. I needed some new replacement sandals to fit the bill of some old ones that had worn out. And these, again, so flexible and comfortable. So many sandals, you feel them and they're hard as a rock. These have a good amount of squish. A good amount of squish. That's gonna be the new description of how people describe sandals. But truly, like, they are so comfy and cushy, and yeah, I'm obsessed with them. I love that they've got this little like woven detail on them, and I love that they've got zippers in the back, makes them easy to slide on and off. These have been really, really good. I wear them constantly. I have a decent amount of fashion favorites, first being this t-shirt that I'm wearing. It is totally just a plain gray t-shirt, but it is the best plain gray t-shirt ever in life, so much so that I got this same t-shirt in white and like a golden yellow as well. These are by Pure and Good. They're from Anthropologie. Unfortunately, they've cleared out, so you can't get them anymore, but I'm sure that they'll reintroduce them at some point. But they are just so soft. They fit so well. They're like not too tight, not too loose. The sleeve length is perfect. They're just so comfortable. And I'm a bit of a t-shirt addict. I have just discovered that my style kind of has been pared down to like jeans and t-shirts, and that's okay. I'm really loving just the simplicity of that, but that has kind of caused me to like want to buy more t-shirts. But these t-shirts are just so good. I'm just like, it feels like pajamas all day long. They're so soft and so good, and they go with everything. They just work. The length is good. They're just so good. I'm bringing in something a little saucy. Oh, is this a leopard print? Oh my goodness, this is a leopard print skirt, and I can't even handle the fact that I own a leopard print skirt. It's unbelievable to me. who knew that I would ever be a leopard print skirt person, but it is a leopard print pencil skirt from the brand Maeve at Anthropologie. Of course, it has a zipper that goes all the way down the back. That's phenomenal. And here's the thing with knit pencil skirts. I've loved the idea of pencil skirts. Pencil skirts are like my life. I'd live in pencil skirts if I could. However, my body type is a little curvier on the bottom, and sometimes pencil skirts don't really work for that body type. They either fit your hips and they're too loose in the waist, or this knit fabric, especially, sometimes it like clings to bad places that you don't want a pencil skirt to cling to. And something about this fabric is just flawless, so much so. This pencil skirt, the same one, also comes in a like solid navy blue and like a floral print, and I might be getting both of those because I'm so obsessed with the way this skirt fits and the way the skirt feels. What I like about this leopard too, you can't really see it from afar, but I'll do a close up on it. It's got more like dimension to it. Like there's some yellows and purples and reds and stuff woven into this knit fabric, but from afar it just reads as like a traditional pencil skirt, but up close it's like, ooh, this is so cool and unique, and you can pair so much more with it because all of those notes are weaved into it. It's like the sassiest thing I own ever. So for accessories, I got to talk to you about a bra. So I have experienced what I am calling lovingly like a boob crisis. Basically my boobs just hurt constantly. It's been delightful to deal with. I have seen a doctor. We are working out a treatment plan and trying to diagnose me because apparently I just have a mystery problem. It's fantastic, but that has affected what bras are comfortable. So I've had to switch bras, and these are from Maurices, which I have had a long love of Maurices. I used to work there way back in the day, and they've always had a fairly decent selection of like bralettes and sports bra type situations, and this has just been the perfect thing for me. I had one of these way back in the day, and they kind of discontinued them and then brought them back. I have this in navy, I have a black one, I have a white one. They come in a couple other colors too. But these are just so perfect. They are designed like a sports bra. They're like sports bra type fabric. They have padded inserts so that you're getting the coverage. They have this pretty like lace on the top so you don't feel like you're wearing a sports bra. But they're just a perfect, easy, everyday bra, and they give me the coverage I need and the support I need without any jabbing or discomfort. And under t-shirts, which as we already have established, which I wear all the time, they're just perfect, easy bras to wear, and I am crazy about them, and I wear them every day now, so I would doubly highly recommend them. We all know that it would not be a favorites video if I didn't talk about a candle, and I have two to share with you. These are both by Boulangerie. You know I've talked about Boulangerie before. I have talked about their pumpkin souffle candle in the fall, and their oatmeal cookie candle is another favorite of mine. These were some of their summer scents that they came out with this year, which is lemon Poppyseed and lavender shortbread. These are both new, I think. Maybe lemon Poppyseed might have been around last year, I don't remember, but regardless, I'm crazy about these scents. If you aren't partial to baking scents, you won't like anything from Boulangerie. Like the whole point is that these are inspired by a French bakery, and they're heavily sugary, sweet baking scents. But if you like that, these are the greatest. The lemon poppy seed was the one that struck me first, and just getting a whiff of this, I'm dying. Because it smells exactly like a lemon poppy seed muffin. It's just, it's exact. Like if you open up a package of a lemon poppy seed muffin, this is the smell you're going to achieve. And I am absolutely nuts about this one. And lavender shortbread was the surprise of the year for me, because I do not dig lavender like at all. I'm not a lavender girl at all, but there's something about the lavender combined with the baking smell that makes it work somehow. But yeah, this one is also fantastic. These both have since gone on sale. I don't know if they're available still at your local Anthropologie. They might be, you never know. But they probably will come back next year. But these have just been really delightful to get a whiff of this season. Now moving on to a couple things that I can't show you, but I still wanted to talk about. My food favorite of this season has by far been Naf Naf Grill. Guys, I cannot even express how obsessed I am with Naf Naf. Like, just thinking about it, I'm craving it right now. It's so good. But Naf Naf is a Mediterranean chain restaurant that started in Naperville, Illinois. So shout out to Naperville. It's not your typical Mediterranean restaurant. They do obviously have like the chicken shawarma and the falafel and typical things that you would see at a Mediterranean place, but it's the care with which everything is made. It is very traditional and it's so fresh and so good. But what sets it apart from everything is their pitas. Their pitas are the best pitas you will ever have in your entire life. You can taste the butter. It's so good. But part of what makes it so good is that they are baked in small batches, fresh, constantly, all day. Like, they have the pita oven out too, so you can watch them making it. But it's amazing. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, we make our pitas in the morning and we make them at noon, and if you get them at any time kind of after that, your pita's not going to be as fresh or as great. Like, your pita is fresh and your pita is fresh all day. And it just is so delicious. My favorite is the chicken shawarma pita sandwich. Their tahini sauce is so good. Their hummus is so good. It's just amazing. Now, the reason why this became kind of a new favorite of this season, previously I had only been to Naf Naf like twice because Naperville's not that close, and there's a Chicago location, but it's not really where I'm generally at. But a new location opened up that happens to be right on my route to and from work. So dangerous. I like the amount of times I've gone there in the past like 2 weeks alone has been a little absurd, but it's just so good. And it's obviously, it's better for you than some things. Like, you are eating vegetables and fresh chicken, and it's not like you're plowing yourself with real fast food. But it still is not good to be eating as much as I'm eating it. It's just, I crave it constantly. It's like knowing that I have access to it makes me like need it. But I did actually write down, on my little list down there, there are locations, there are a lot of locations in Illinois, but there are some in Minneapolis, Wisconsin, Michigan. There's one in Ohio, there's some in Philadelphia, New Jersey, and a new Washington, D.C. location opening up this fall. So for all of my out-of-state friends, Naf Naf can be for you too. There's been a lot of really good music released this summer, and I want to give it two like little honorable mentions and then talk about like the main music I've been listening to. The first off is Borns. He released a new single this summer called Faded Heart, which is amazing and wonderful. The music video, kind of a take it or leave it modern art situation, but the song itself, like, I was jamming to that for weeks. And also Carmen, who you're probably familiar with on the internet, they like blew up several years ago. They have kind of rebranded themselves, and she is now Qveen Herby, and she's released these like R&B hip hop things. Like, their first EP just came out this summer, and then she's released some singles along with it. And it is so not in the style of music that I normally would be into, but there's something about it that I'm just all in for. But the main music that I have been listening to has been You, which is Dodie Clark's EP, and oh my gosh, it's made me feel all the things that a person can possibly feel. I'm so like invested in her EP. I can't even grasp how beautiful it is. There are peppy, happy songs. There are deep, like, kill your soul songs. There's a beautiful instrumental, and it's only like 6 songs long. I don't know how a person can do that, but Dodie is just such an inspiring person and such an amazing YouTuber. I'm so in love with all of her work, and yeah, inspiring is just the only word that I can say about it. It is so wonderful, and you should listen to it first chance you get. And last but not least, I always share with you my favorite beauty YouTuber, and this season has been Lucy Moon, who is not exactly committed to being a beauty tuber, but she has been making more beauty content lately, and I've been really into it. Lucy does a lot more of just like sit and chat videos. She's along the lines of Tessa Violet in style, and I'm really a fan of just her work in general and the other topics that she discusses. But yeah, she's been getting into more like fashion and beauty things, and I just like her personal style. She's just so cool. Like, she's kind of that like Kate Moss, but like modern, edgy London girl. Like, and I just love it. And because she's British, the way she talks about things and describes things is just so much more articulate and like classy than Americans do. I just really like the way she speaks. She's very articulate and well-spoken, and I like when she talks about makeup stuff. And she did this Fenty Beauty video recently that was my favorite, and I wanted everything on her face to be on my face. So that's how I feel about that. And that's it for my late summer favorites. I will probably, like, in less than a month do a fall favorites video, or the way things go, my fall favorites video will come out in January. We'll see. No, you know the drill. I don't make promises on content, but I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know what your favorites are in the comments, and I love you very much. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.